The last thing I want to do is to split the script into three scripts, because we have a login step that is the same for everyone. So whenever I'm logging into Salesforce, so I'm just going to do here, and to sales actually, just select the actions, cut, and then come back here, create a new script. That would be login to Salesforce. I'm going to select manual scripting and just paste it here and save it. Then I will do the same thing for the logout. So here, I'll just come here, just shift, select them, cut, again the same thing, and then new script, SF logout. So you want ideally uh, select them as global scripts. That way you can tag them as scripts that are available for the whole project. Now just paste it here and then do save. Now each script can have its own on failure. So if something fails during the login, maybe I just want to close Chrome and do something else that's its own on failure sections. They can have their own variables as well, and so I can have different usernames and password for connecting to the application. Now just come here and say play script, select my script, and then log in to Salesforce and log out to Salesforce. And we are almost done. And here, log out. So this is very important because you don't have to recreate the same actions multiple times, and if anything changes, you just change it in one script and you're done. If you have 100 scripts calling the login scripts to Salesforce, you don't have to change all of them, you just change one script. Here, by default, sometimes it adds actions under the image. Just make sure that it's not a child of that image, just move it to the left if that happens. If it stays there, it's not really a big deal. Now, that's one thing. The second thing is most likely I want to execute my login script once when my test starts, and then create multiple leads and then log out. So for that, we just come here and say skip this action if. So most of actions actually have the same skip if at the end, which is just an if condition. If that condition is true, the action will be skipped. So which means that here, so you go execution variable, iteration number is greater than 1, I don't want to execute a login script. So that's, and you see it here. Now, the opposite for logout, I want to skip it if it's not my last iteration, because I don't know how many iteration I will have. So just do equal, and that's failure. So if it's not last iteration, I will not execute it. And so once you're done with this, you save your script. Of course,